Redcliff light, Redcliff line, hands on the rope of time. The clay in a copper glow, waves pull back and the ledges show. She checks the tide on her cracked phone screen, boots on the path where the grass turns green. Old rope hangs where the cliff drops steep, weathered and worn where the rain cuts deep. Gran said, girl, keep your courage clear. The fines are below, but the edge is near. Do not rush, do not show off. Take one breath when the ground gets soft. Every knot and every climb carries a name from another time. Redcliff Point and the rope of time, down where the slip beds shine. Oyster shell and ancient line, heart beats fast on the Redcliff side. Redcliff Point and the rope of time, up with the fines before the tide. Light in her hands and salt in her hair, the old sea leaves its secrets there.
Take off. Flight point updated.
It's actually worse when it's shaly.
Yeah, because it all crumbles on you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we just climbed down this nice little slope here. It is, it's not very steep, but this time of year, as you can see, it is quite dry. So just be aware that it does crumble as you climb down. So as long as you've got a nice sturdy footing and holding onto the rope, you'll be fine. So we literally just come onto the beach at Redcliff, and you can find lots of Gryphaeas here. There's a few here I've seen already. Some are complete, some are partial, like that one. These are loose, obviously, so you can pick these up. And you can find them all down on the foreshore there. And if you just look over there, you can see what's in situ. And the Gryphaeas are down there, which obviously you can't take out. These are very, very common here if you like collecting Gryphaeas.
UK Fossils follows all laws and regulations regarding fossil hunting. In some of our videos we use hammers to extract fossils from rocks. These rocks are not part of the bedrock, they are ex situ rocks that have naturally broken away from the bedrock and are legal to collect under SSSI regulations.
So this is Redcliff Point, this section here. I always recognise it by the rope, you know, it's like something you always see when you come here. Your access points are best here. It's not too bad actually, that rope, it's only that section there. But obviously you don't want to do it when it's raining or after heavy rain, especially in winter. But yeah, so here we've got the Oxford clay. There's a lot of these giant Gryphaea on the foreshore. The tide is going out, so we're not really going to find too many at the moment. We're going to hang around a bit until it goes out. But they're so common here. We've got those nice ones. Actually, if I just look down there, you can see there's one just there. They're everywhere, you know, in the foreshore. Another section there. Not particularly great specimens at the moment, but they say they are quite common here. You can get some really nice ammonites as well, actually. Beach is a bit built up at the moment, actually, so I'm not very hopeful we're going to find too many, if any, actually, I'll say. So I just spotted some more down here, you can see, just there. Look. So last time we came here, actually, it's a big one, isn't it? Last time I came here, that section over there had fallen and it had come right out there, so there was rocks everywhere. But now I think what's happened is it's all covered up by all this shingle. Problem is we're getting to that time of year now where it's coming out of collecting season now, you know, start of May. It's a time where these sort of locations are just really hard work. So these Gryphaea, they can be found all on the foreshore, particularly here at Redcliff Point itself. They are very easy to spot. They're mostly mixed up in the seaweed, in the shingle, in the pebbles. Everywhere you go you can see fragments, so that's a really good specimen, that is actually. They are better collected here. There are loads in situ on the foreshore, but you mustn't touch them because they are in situ. There's no need to, because they are literally all over the foreshore. I can see one just there actually. It's a partial one, but nevertheless they're there. Yeah, that's basically, they are quite common here. Really amazing at the moment. This sea's so blue and so calm. Looks lovely, but it's not very good for fossil hunters, but it's lovely for people that want to go on holiday and spend the time in summer and spring on the beach. But yeah, it's all built up, completely different to how we saw it last time we come down in winter. There's loads of rocks to look around, but I say you're still going to find loads of fossils here, you know, either way. If you've not been here before, you've not found the giant Gryphaea, they're really good, you know, so definitely worth a visit just for those, really. So we are at the moment in a period of neap tides, so the tide's not going out very far and they're also not coming in very far. This platform here is normally exposed quite extensive out there, but today this is low tide. It's as far as it's going to go out. You will see on this platform there are a lot of in situ Gryphaea that we spoke about previously. Now these are in situ and you mustn't remove them. These are in bedrock. This bedrock is fixed to the ground. It's just been washed out, really. So this is the same as the cliffs. You don't hammer the cliffs, you don't hammer the fixed bedrock. You can, however, pick them up loose. As we found up there, they are everywhere, particularly around the areas of really large pebbles here. I can see one there, for example, another one there. There's a lot around this area. So as soon as you come on the beach, you're definitely going to find these Gryphaea bivalves. They are, say, very common.
The cliffs reveal rocks that were formed around 160 million years ago during the Oxfordian stage. At that time, this area lay beneath warm, shallow tropical seas filled with coral reefs, shellfish and marine life. Over millions of years, changing sea levels caused layers of limestone, sandstone and clay to build up, creating the Corallian group seen in these cliffs today. These rocks provide a remarkable record of ancient environments, from coral-rich reefs to sandy seabeds and deeper marine conditions, making this one of the most important geological sections on the Dorset coast.
Now, one thing to be aware of is these cliffs are constantly falling down. You can see this section here has come from there. You need to be aware of that. Keep well away from the cliffs at all time. They tend to crumble more this time of the year, where you've just come out of the winter. They're starting to dry and the cracks are now appearing, and now of course the dry weather is causing them to come down.
Since most of Redcliff Point was covered up by shingle, we decided to walk further towards Bolay's Cove, the far end. Normally, when we visit this location, we'd walk further towards Blackhead, but it was just too built up today.
So obviously the Gryphaea are obviously the most common fossil, but you can actually find bones here as well. So definitely keep an eye out. Plesiosaur does turn up from time to time, particularly verts. They're quite common here really, in the right conditions of course. Also looking out for ammonites, because you can get some really large species here actually. Fragments are quite common, but they do tend to break up quite a bit.
So I just went back to go and get my bag, and I noticed in this rock is a nice big fish tooth. Safety is always important. We've got the chisel. I'm not gonna just hit it with the hammer because it will just break up. So the surface is quite weak there. So we're going to use the chisel, and we've got a nice line here that we can go by. So we're going to try and get underneath it and hopefully get it out in one piece. stayed attached to a tiny bit of rock there, look. Quite a nice size segment of an ammonite there. You can imagine how big the ammonite would have been. Let's put that on the rock there for someone else to see. That one's just missing around there. They're quite large.
I just noticed here a small little pecten shell, which is quite nice there.
Due to the unfavourable conditions, we didn't find a lot today. There are, however, lots to be found. Here is a few fossils that we found on our last trip during winter 2025.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoy fossil hunting, like and subscribe to our channel for regular videos on where to collect, hints, tips and location updates. UK Fossils always collects responsibly and is proud to have created the Fossil Code, which helps educate others. We encourage you to read the Code of Conduct and guidelines on our website before going fossil hunting yourself. Safe and sensible collecting is always paramount. The information provided in our videos is for general guidance only. While we aim to ensure accuracy, UK Fossils cannot accept responsibility for any errors, omissions or actions taken based on this content. It is your responsibility to check local regulations and land access permissions before collecting.